King's College London has been ranked top in the world for psychology and psychiatry. It's the biggest collection of researchers, and it crosses all of the domains from psychology to neuroscience to public health to policy. Within our division, we have 6 departments: addictions, child and adolescent psychiatry, forensic and neurodevelopmental science, old age psychiatry, psychological medicine, and psychosis studies. One of the great things about research in our division is we start with a clinical problem, say autism, and we want to get to the roots of it. We want to find out when we can first detect that things are going wrong. So for example, in this study, we were looking at emotional sounds and how the brain processes sad sounds, happy sounds. We find that children at risk of autism show abnormalities in the way they process those sounds, even as young as 6 months old. About 1 in 12 mothers who are pregnant suffer from clinical depression. Now, what we've shown is that their children, grown up, also have problems with depression. Perhaps both the children and the mothers are having to deal with a lot of social adversity, but it also tells us that there's probably a physiological link between depression in the mother and the developing brain in the infant, in the fetus. So what we have to do is detect clinical depression in pregnant mothers as soon as we can, not only for the mother's sake, but for the next generation. And this is really very unique and groundbreaking research. Another area of research where we're really leading the way is in eating disorders, and the treatments available are fairly limited. We've been looking at a new treatment called transcranial magnetic stimulation, and what this involves is placing a paddle on the skull which induces a small current in the brain which can stimulate areas of the brain to act more normally. The goal is to prevent these conditions becoming very chronic and very ingrained.
I work as a clinical psychologist. I actually did my clinical training in cognitive behavioural therapy here at the IoPPN, and I applied to do the mental health studies master's programme here at King's. The master's gave me a real grounding in mental health and applied psychology, and really acted as a stepping stone and gave me some great experiences which then allowed me to go on and apply successfully to complete the doctorate in clinical psychology. So I definitely encourage anybody who's interested to come and apply to study here. I think it's a great learning environment, and it really can open up doors for career potential in this area too.
There's about a dozen master's programs ranging from family therapy, war and psychiatry, affective disorders. We have unique, long-standing links with the local hospitals, in particular the Maudsley Hospital, which is set up to really focus on improving mental health care, to join up clinical care, education and research all in one place. It's great to be in London. It's a huge metropolitan centre. It's really a vibrant cultural atmosphere. What really excites me is the impact our research can have, not only on the scientific community, but in health. And that impact is felt nationally and internationally.